Hello. I recently did a AWS Cloud Coach session about an introduction to prompt engineering. If you weren't able to tune into that, I thought I'd share a few links, and even if you did tune into that, I thought I'd share a few links here again, uh, so that they're just in one place in the description of the video, in case you didn't catch them live in session. So, what is prompt engineering? There's a link to this article in the description. I'm not going to read through this with you here, but go take a look at that. The prompt engineering concepts article here is in the Amazon Bedrock user guide. Check that out. A lot of great information in there. There are also some AWS skill builder learning opportunities and also some ramp up guides. I gave some links to those. Here's an article about prompt templates. And we didn't dwell a lot on prompt templates during last Friday's episode, but the Amazon Bedrock runtime examples using SDK for Python with Bodo 3. I'll go over that in just a moment, and then this invoke model method in the Bedrock runtime. There's also a few other articles about the prompt engineering techniques and best practices, and then some implementing advanced prompt engineering. There's also right here a focus on one of those ingredients from the blog article, or sorry, the documentation, excuse me, AWS SDK code samples. So Amazon Bedrock Runtime, if you scroll down in this link, which I gave in the description, then you'll get to the Anthropic Claude, and past the converse and converse stream, there's an invoke model method. There's a little chunk of code right here that you can choose Haiku or Sonnet, some model, choose some region there, and then there's a little embodiment of how you can wrap up a prompt, like describe a hello world program, and then the temperature, max tokens, messages, and you have the prompt put into this native request. Then take this and put it into JavaScript object notation format there as a request, and then pass that as the body to this Bedrock invoke model method. So just wanted to go over this, and one thing I changed instead is at the end printing that out. If we go over to my good friend VS Code here, in VS Code, I saved this as a file ask_claude.py, just a little reference to, again, those two documents I just cited. And then this is the same, except I added this def clause, so def ask Claude with the prompt, instead of defining the prompt specifically with one value in there. Just copied and pasted code, indented it a little bit, and then instead of the print, just added return at the end. Very little, I wouldn't even call that refactoring, just kind of editorial adjustments, right? And so here, if we go from ask Claude, that little file, we go and import, just ask Claude, just bring it in. It's a easy to use callable thing. Then we can just go and say, whoops, we can learn how to spell like Brad does. There we go. Ask Claude, and like, why is the sky blue? Or whatever our prompt is there. And so that goes and then invokes that model here. Let me maximize that panel. And we got a long response. We could, of course, do a little prompt engineering like that previous Cloud Coach episode was about. And we could say, please answer with one sentence, or give a one sentence answer, whatever we want to do prompt engineering there. Then it gives us a much shorter answer. Other kinds of prompt engineering techniques like one shot, two shot, three shot, those kinds of things that we talked about during that episode, you could go and give, and again, chain of thought prompting, that kind of thing. But instead of doing it through the Bedrock console, which I had demonstrated in that session, here you can just use Python. So just a quick way to use Python. And again, I did not invent this from scratch or come up with some otherworldly like Python skills. It's just right here. It's an example in the AWS documentation. I just borrowed it, ran it. That's it. You could do that. Go ahead, check out this code examples and see what you can do with that. Good luck.